Okay, so have you ever craved something in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m.,
Boy.
and you're suddenly craving, I don't know, some nasi lemak, and boom, Grab comes to the rescue.
Yeah,
It's like magic, right?
totally.
But have you ever actually stopped to think about how that all works?
Yeah.
Like all the behind-the-scenes tech stuff
Yeah.
that makes that kind of convenience even possible?
It's pretty incredible when you think about it.
It really is. So that's exactly what we're diving into today, the world of Grab.
Ah, the super app.
Yes, the super app. For anyone who maybe isn't familiar with the term, it basically means you've got like a digital Swiss Army knife.
Mm-hmm.
It does it all, especially in Southeast Asia,
Ride-hailing, food delivery, even financial services.
all in one place. And get this, they're now teaming up with, the AI powerhouse, OpenAI.
Big a move.
Huge. And this is not, I repeat, not just another tech headline that we're going to forget about next week. This partnership has the potential to, well, kind of change how we experience everything.
It really does. And you're right to highlight the whole super app thing here. It's not just about improving one service, right? They're going for a whole ecosystem.
Exactly. And to do that, they're focusing on three key things: accessibility, customer support, and mapping. Let's start with accessibility.
Okay.
Imagine, just picture this for a second, a visually impaired person being able to use Grab totally seamlessly, using just their voice.
Wow.
That's the kind of future we're talking about here. Then there's customer support, which, let's be real, can be a bit hit or miss sometimes.
Oh, I've been there.
Right.
Stuck in chatbot purgatory.
Exactly. But Grab wants to use AI to actually make customer service genuinely helpful, like maybe even before you realize you need help.
Anticipating your needs. Providing solutions before you even have to ask.
Now that's what I'm talking about. And of course, we can't forget about the heart of any ride-hailing service.
Yeah.
The maps. Grab wants to make their maps even more accurate, more dynamic than they already are.
Yeah.
So smoother rides, faster deliveries, all that good stuff.
This is where the real behind-the-scenes magic happens, I think. It's not just about getting you from point A to B. It's about understanding traffic patterns, optimizing routes, even predicting demand to make sure there's always a driver nearby.
It's like they're building this living, breathing map of Southeast Asia, constantly learning, constantly evolving.
Exactly.
Okay, so they've got these ambitious goals, right?
Yeah.
But what does this partnership actually mean, on a practical level?
Mm-hmm.
Enter ChatGPT Enterprise, which is OpenAI's platform that's specifically for businesses.
Yeah.
And Grab is already using it. They're already running internal pilot programs with it.
Interesting.
So ChatGPT Enterprise, OpenAI's platform, specifically for businesses, like we said. And it's not just about, replacing humans, right? With robots.
Right.
I'm not quite ready to hand over my credit card info or, my nasi lemak order to a robot just yet.
I don't think you'll have to anytime soon.
I hope not.
But think of it this way. What if, instead of replacing jobs, this technology actually makes those jobs more efficient, more interesting for the humans doing them?
Okay, I like where you're going with this. Tell me more.
Imagine customer service reps who have instant access to this massive database of information, right?
Yeah.
And they can just provide these really personalized solutions in real time. Or marketing teams that can generate highly targeted campaigns. But they can do it with just a few clicks, which frees them up to actually focus on, the strategy.
So it's like giving everyone from customer support to the marketing gurus a super-powered assistant.
Exactly. And let's not forget about the impact on Grab's own internal operations, right?
Right. Yeah.
So think about tasks like data analysis, scheduling, even drafting internal memos.
Yeah.
ChatGPT Enterprise could handle all of that, all those kind of repetitive tasks. And it frees up time, resources for the humans to work on other stuff.
That makes a lot of sense. And this brings us to, I think, a really interesting part, which is Southeast Asia being OpenAI's first partnership in the region.
Yeah.
Why there and why now?
Well, Southeast Asia is kind of like the Wild West of tech right now.
Oh, interesting.
It's this melting pot of cultures, languages, and economic realities, right?
Yeah.
And it's growing so fast. It's a region that's experiencing this rapid growth, and it has a very young, digitally savvy population.
Yeah.
So this makes it the perfect kind of testing ground for testing out these AI solutions and to really understand how this technology can be, adapted and tailored to all these different needs and challenges.
So you're saying it's not as simple as like just changing a couple lines of code, right? It's a whole different ballgame.
It's a whole different set of circumstances. Think about just the logistical challenges for a second. We're talking about navigating traffic in these megacities, reaching these remote areas that have limited infrastructure. And then you've got this whole, digital divide that you have to bridge. I mean, the solutions that come out of these unique challenges could have, implications way beyond Southeast Asia.
A ripple effect, almost.
A global ripple effect.
Wow.
And here's another thing that I think is really fascinating. Grab is in this really unique position to gather and analyze data on a massive scale.
Okay.
They have insights into consumer behavior, obviously, but also traffic patterns.
Yeah.
Even like the rhythms of micro businesses and street vendors. I mean, this data is so valuable for training and refining these AI models.
So it's not just about using AI, right? It's about using it in a way that's informed by all of this really deep understanding of the context.
Precisely. And that's what makes this partnership so fascinating. To watch unfold, it has the potential to really reshape the relationship between technology and society. And not just in this region, I think, but beyond.
It's exciting stuff. So we've talked a lot about kind of the how and the why of this whole thing, this partnership, this technology. But I kind of wanted to bring it back to, you listening right now, because at the end of the day, this isn't just about algorithms, data, all that stuff. It's about how technology changes the way we live our lives.
It really is. It's about asking ourselves, what kind of future do we want? And then how do we use these tools to build that?
Right. It's about the choices we make. Exactly. So thinking about the future, what does this actually look like for someone who's, just using Grab? 5 years down the line, let's say.
Okay, so picture this. You open the Grab app, right, and it already knows how you like to get around, your preferred mode of transport. Maybe it knows your usual destinations, maybe even your favorite time of day to order that nasi lemak,
Okay, so that's, some of that's pretty standard even now, right? Like apps kind of remember where you go, what you order. But what's different with AI?
With AI, it's not just about remembering, it's about anticipating.
Okay.
So imagine the app suggesting a different route because it knows there's going to be a traffic jam based on real-time data.
Oh, interesting.
Or recommending a new restaurant it thinks you might like based on, how your tastes have changed.
So it's less about us telling the app what we want and more about the app kind of being a step ahead.
Yeah, like a mind reader almost.
Right.
But in a good way, hopefully. It becomes this seamless extension of your daily life. It helps you navigate all the complexities of the real world, but with this unprecedented ease.
I mean, that sounds incredibly convenient, obviously, but also a little bit, I don't know, are we giving up too much control?
I get that, and I think that's why it's so important to be talking about this stuff, right? To be exploring both sides, the exciting possibilities for sure, but also the potential downsides.
The trade-offs.
Exactly, of this level of technological,
integration.
Yeah, because it's not one or the other, right? It's both.
It's all happening at the same time, and we're all part of it.
So it's not like we're just passive observers here. We have agency. We get to kind of help shape how this all plays out.
And understanding how it all works is step one.
Makes sense. It makes you think, doesn't it? As AI keeps evolving, maybe it's not just about ordering food at 2 a.m. anymore. Maybe it's about creating a world where technology actually helps us live better lives, richer lives, who knows? But it's going to be an interesting ride, that's for sure.
Yeah, buckle up.
That did for our deep dive today, everybody. We hope you found this as fascinating and thought-provoking as we did. If you want to, keep exploring this topic. We'll have some links in the show notes to some of the articles we talked about. And as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Hit us up on social media. Let us know what you think about the future of AI and how it might be changing your nasi lemak order. Until next time.